Bitcoin breaking the all-time high today. You wanna know the last information about the crypto world? What's going on with Bitcoin? Smash the like button. It's time for Crypto News. Crypto to the max with Rodrigo Arnedo. So happy that Bitcoin was going up yesterday. Was such a crazy day that we ended almost in just 1.27%. That's 1,400 to the next all-time high of Bitcoin. That's amazing. If we go to the weekly chart, you can see in this time frame how we are even in the best close of the week for Bitcoin in its whole history if it was about to close today, which is not the case. But, interesting week ahead of us. Also, remember yesterday's video? We told you about this candle, this hammer candle. Watch the video if you missed that one. And we told you that we were about to experience a rise on Bitcoin price, probably because the last 1, 2, 3, 4 times we had that candle that meant the beginning of the next leg up for Bitcoin. Today, we go a little deeper in this area with this topic. And you can see here with the ghost pattern on TradingView, link in the description below, how these different impulses for Bitcoin behave in the past. And now here, as always, with your favorite charts, you can see how will that all mix up together. And you can see that almost all of them have the same impulse, which is 100%, which is crazy. Remember our crazy idea of the cycles of 217 days and how Bitcoin always goes 100%? Well, we have it here too. Right now, we need to consider that if we can have 100% impulse from the very moment of this candle, or we have to go lower of that point. Remember, if we consider previous idea, we have from here to November the 10th, a maximum of 142 or 155. It's not easy, according to this idea, that we go all the way to 200K as we just draw here. But again, this is Bitcoin, and you can see that from previous impulses, this was Bitcoin energy. So why not dreaming of a Bitcoin in July, August in 200K? Well, it's not my bet, but who knows? We have to keep on watching these charts. I will share them with you every day here in the channel. Right now, as I record, Bitcoin is going down, and it's no wonder for me because, we have this line in 108. Remember the parallel channel. Also, I have these other smileys here, terrified, concerned. Why? Well, of course, because we have several gaps in the CM futures. It's almost close, probably when you watch this video would be over with the 109 gap. But remember, we still have one at 105. So it's not clear if Bitcoin will recover from 108, 109, or it will take advantage of the situation and go down to 105. Remember also both scenarios when we are considering that even though we are going up today, we might be in a bear scenario. Watch all videos so you have all the information. Also, the one we told you about the golden cross, maybe we have to move this pattern. Maybe, again, we have this reason for Bitcoin to go to 159. Interesting. Also, the megaphone, the bullish pennant, we told you about this. Seems that it's following this. And remember that we have a very critical day on, this month, the 18th, with all those all this drama about the rate cuts or not. Why Bitcoin would be going up today? Well, we know for certain that more companies are coming into Bitcoin, like for example in Toronto, publicly traded investment holdings company, Belgravia Hartford is coming into Bitcoin. So yeah, that's a narrative that we are watching every day. Also, what happened with the ETFs in United States? Well, Fidelity bought, BlackRock bought, Vanguard bought So yeah, they bought 3,570 Bitcoin, which is of course a lot. And you need to consider that BlackRock's Bitcoin ETF became the fastest ever to break 70 billion, 5x faster than the old record held by gold, which was 1,691 days. Amazing for these instruments related with Bitcoin, and amazing also that we just minted so many USDT, and the narrative for the stable coins is stronger than ever now that South Korean president is going to introduce legislation this week to allow big banks to adopt Bitcoin and crypto. Not just that, on Wednesday we might have the Genius Act. We can have clarity for regulations on the stable coins in the United States. It seems that is the most important narrative. I'm obsessed with this one. Consider that Cycle went public also. They had the IPO. So right now, everybody's getting ready to provide us with services related with that. It's a very, very strong thing. But also it's huge that SEC Chair Paul Atkins said that the right to self-custody crypto is a foundational American value. So you have the president of the SEC right now, pro crypto, not just saying that, but saying this very important thing too. The idea that DeFi platforms will be exempt from regulatory barriers. This is huge. This probably is what brought Bitcoin up yesterday so much. Dan Tapiero with this interesting thought. Ethereum price explosion up now. Retest of 4K coming. Who knows why now? Well, my TradFi hat on. TradC cycle at $25 billion. So bullish on stable coins. 50% of stables are on Ethereum. So yeah, buy Ethereum. Maybe it's silly thought, but that's how market works according to him. And remember that in TradFi, we have $800 trillion waiting to come into DeFi with a new chair of the SEC. Ethereum now fighting with the 2,700 again, but of course, we have also a gap in the futures of the CME. So I expect it to go down again, at least to 2,500, if not to this one that we have at 1,600. We'll see about that. Donald Trump will impact the markets as usual. Now he said that he's not gonna get rid of his Tesla and that Starlink is a very good product. He's gonna keep it and he wants well for Elon Musk. So seems there's a truth there. Remember also that United States is still today on talks with China. They are trying to get to a deal with tariffs. And if you didn't know, he did it again. He trolled us with this thing coming from the beautiful bill. The idea that he created the Trump accounts. Every U.S. child born between January the 1st, 2025 and December 21st, 2028 will receive 1,000 government-funded account tracking the stock market. We don't want it to track the stock market. We want it to track Bitcoin. Maybe also this is the piece of information that is moving the market up. Robinhood took advantage of the situation, saying that he has the technology in order to all these people to track the portfolio and see the money they are making. Maybe price went up because in Paraguay Bitcoin is now legal tender? Well, that was a fake, of course. Be careful out there. We have no new song about Karol G, and Paraguay Bitcoin legal tender was a fake. What is not a fake, and it's very interesting, is that Michael Saylor was on Jordan Peterson's show. You have it for free, part 1 on YouTube, and it was very interesting. I would recommend you, of course, to watch it. It's in English, but maybe with subtitles you can manage. Very, very interesting. Michael Saylor would explain just Peterson how Bitcoin works, why it's a very good idea, with, as usual, so many good metaphors coming from Michael Saylor to explain why Bitcoin is the future, is the solution for things like this. We have this report coming from ABC News on how Bitcoin adoption is bringing financial freedom and greater safety to Kiberia, one of Africa's largest slums in Kenya. So yeah, Bitcoin doing its thing, and altcoins today they are partying big time. They are in the green. We have Farcoin, Dog with a Hat. We have Pepe, meme coins, Bonk also going up like crazy, and we have others related with Ethereum, Aave, Uniswap, of course, and Hyperliquid going up. It's in the all-time highs right now, really, really close to there. And if market keeps on going up, maybe it will fill my sell order at 49 point something. We'll see about that. If you make some money with crypto and you live in a country like Spain, well, you might live like Roland Garros winner Carlos Alcaraz. Now he has to pay 46% of the price to the government. You believe that it's okay in the country? Should we do something about it? Well, some like me just flew the country. Maybe you don't like either, like myself, that the agency is going to fine, those parents that want to have an account with these kids. If you're in Spain, remember, you're losing time. You need a coin tracking portfolio. You need to do your tax report. You have a 10% discount if you use coin tracking, the one I used when I was living in Spain, and now I use it still to have control of my portfolio, and also, well, maybe because in the future I might have to do other tax reports. Remember, do not be all day checking Bitcoin price. Just dance like this cat when Bitcoins go up and enjoy life. That's a wrap for today, but I keep on researching so that I will bring you more tomorrow here on Rodrigo Arnedo, Noticias Bitcoin, Health, Money, Love, Party in Peace, and the best is yet to come. To the moon!